So I wanted to show you how to use the Midjourney Alpha website Change AR feature right here. It's pretty cool. I'm starting out with a square 1:1 aspect ratio on this particular image, and I'm going to click Change AR. When you do that, you can choose whether you want to do it at start, center, or end. You'll see what I mean. Right now it's square, so let's move it over. I'm going to move it to the 9:16 portrait mode. So if you do it in the center, it'll be there. If you do it at the end, it'll be at the bottom. If you do it at the start, it'll be like that. And if you change it back over to landscape, and you see the different options, it goes all the way to 3:1. You can change it like that and start. So it's going to fill in the canvas right here on this area. So let's do that widescreen first. Hit submit, and you'll see over here it's creating. There's something over there. It's 0 out of 1 because it's not finished yet. Also, I want to do another one while we're on this screen, and let's change it to, we'll do let me do 1:2. Yeah, that's not too bad. Let's do it here from the center and see what happens. Okay, so submit, and to go and see what the progress is, you can go to the create screen, and these are the last images I worked on. So now these are the images that generated from the widescreen. Let me see, this was the first one. Now you see there's a little bit of craziness there. It added this whole section because it stopped right around here. And there's nothing on the wall, or hair is flying around. Hair is flying around a little bit less. Go back out. Sometimes it's easier for me to see. I guess this one, when it starts adding hands, it gets a little wild. So this was the 1:2 ratio. It's not 9:16 or 2:3. So it added some extra fingers. You can always zoom in if you want to and see it in the light box. This one's not too bad. That one, yeah, that one's probably the best out of those. So we can always go back, and you can also do it from this screen. You don't have to go back and forth. So if you want to change, let's go pick a different image. It's easier for me to pick one from my archive. I'll try this one with her. And let's change AR. I already changed it on this one, but I'm going to do it again just to demonstrate that for you. So I'm going to put her at the start, and I'm going to push it over. Now let me do it long ways. So 2:1, like that. Submit, and let's try it again. Let's put her in, we'll change it to portrait. It's like that, and we'll put her in the center. That might be safer. Try that one and see. So then you just can hit the X to get up to, I'm sorry, we're in the wrong screen. Go to create. There's the new ones there. That's the first one. You can see the status there with the status showing for how far it is in that generation. I have fast hours, so it goes faster. It depends on what your plan is and whether or not you've hit your fast hours for the month. But it just kind of added a little bit more to the wall. And you could also use in painting with Vary Region if you want to try to add something into that image there. So for the other one, we started her in the center. So it added a little bit more. See, this is where it stopped. Here it kind of stopped. So it added a bow and a little bit, looks like an old photograph. There, it added like a whole little shirt thing going on there. It still has the shirt, but a different color with a sweater and a tie. And this one has a whole other color. So each one, it just did a little bit of subtle changes to her hair just to fill in the canvas from where it stopped. Now, if you want to pan it, it's a little bit different. The pan buttons are here, and they work slightly different on the website. Let's see, it kind of adjusts. We'll do it this way. So I'm going to pan left, and then let's pan up on that one. So you don't have to do anything. You don't get to select your aspect ratio. It'll select it for you. And this is panning to the left, and it's just adding something else, a little bit more, filling in the canvas, expanding the canvas. She's going to remain the same over here because this is the image that we use. Almost done. So these are finished, and then these are panning left, these are panning up. So pan left, you notice that the aspect ratio is a little bit different, 71:67, and it's not quite a full square, but pretty close. So it went from being a portrait mode to a square, basically. So out of that, that's wild. I don't want that. I don't know what that would be. Just kind of, this might be a boring image to try. This is when we panned up. Now it went ahead and panned up, and there's an aspect ratio here. If you ever want to like see anything over here, I also use this style reference code on this, and it's 248 over here. If you want the style reference, you click it, it shows up there. If you want to see the aspect ratio, it shows up there. If you want to add that to another image to the prompt, and also you can add this here. You can copy the prompt here. If you want to put it somewhere else, you have all these options here. You also can click on the prompt here, or you can use this as a style reference or an image reference. So this is, again, expanded it up. So kind of bland, but at least you can see that it can do a little bit more depending on what you are trying to do. This image was a little bit weird, but we also have, like this one image, it added more. I'm sorry, I panned down, see, it added like a desk, but she stays the same up here. This one was pretty cool. This is the same image I just showed you, but I panned it all the way left, and I put her starting image. Actually, this was not panning, this was a change AR, and it just kind of threw additional faces on there, which is pretty cool. So it just depends on what you're going for, and there's different options you can do with the Midjourney Alpha website.